Hello again, and welcome to another Build the Back to the Future DeLorean. This is issue number 40. We're continuing installing pieces of the interior compartment. This is going to be focused on the clutch gas and brake pedals right up here, and the first switch to control the brake lights. I already took a piece out of this. If you watched the carpeting video, you saw a piece that was up in this part of the packaging before. That makes up the black part up here. The instructions have you do everything on this piece and then attach it to the bed, but if you do that, you can't put the carpet on. So put it together, put the carpet on. So we're doing things slightly out of order. It's just the way it is. Get started here. So we have here the switch itself. This is going to be what actually activates the brake lights. We have some pieces that hold the pedals in. We have the pedals themselves. We have AP and BP screws, a spring and pin. So you know how much I love springs and pins, so that'll be good. And some plastic tabs to hold wiring in place. So let's get started, shall we? So first off, I need to find the brake pedal, which is the one that is actually on a lever arm. So brake pedal is the one that actually has the thing. The other two are kind of straight pegs. Got to fit the brake pedal through the hole, and again, if you're not familiar, clutch, brake, gas, and a US setup. Obviously, if you're in the UK or somewhere that drives on the other side of the road, the opposite side of the vehicle. So this fits through the slot, or should. So it's going through the slot, sticking out the back side. A pin goes in that. Very small pin. And then that all pushes forward so that the pin is captured. So it's through there, the pin is through it, and then when it's pushed forward, that pin is going to sit in the groove so it can't slide in or out. And then a cap is going to go over that to hold it in place. That's this little guy. And that's going to be attached with two AP screws. Okay, so now that that is installed, this pedal pivots on that, can push down. Right now I don't have a spring, so there's no restoring force, but that's the basic functionality. And again, close look there on the back if you couldn't see it before. So, following that, we're going to use the spring. We are going to hook through that other hole on the pedal with the spring, and then secure it with a screw to the base to hopefully provide enough restoring force. Now, with the carpet installed, I have seen some people say that their clearances aren't as good and that they need to shorten the spring. So if that becomes an issue, I know how to do that. Just be a matter of cutting a couple of coils off the spring and folding it down. Springs are kind of neat that way. You can re-lengthen them. Making them shorter actually makes them effectively stronger. That is being secured here with an AP screw. And again, that's what it looks like from the back. And yeah, it's kind of a weak spring. It's not fully restoring. I see the issue that people are suggesting. So yeah, I may come back and shorten that spring up. I don't know how it was without the carpet installed, so maybe it's always that bad, but as it is, I kind of have to pull it up. Do that. So actually, I'm going to go ahead and take a couple coils off the spring right now. Nah, I'll do it later. I'm going to bore you guys with that. Sorry. So next up is the clutch pedal. and that just goes on here next to the brake pedal, if I got the right one. I certainly think I do. That is also going to be secured with an AP screw. This just screws directly into the pedal as opposed to through any kind of hinge mechanism. So, clutch and brake pedal. Next is the gas. Now, they did key this, in case you're not familiar. I mean, the gas pedal is gas pedal shaped, but the end of it is keyed so that you couldn't have put it in with the clutch. It would have been turned 90 degrees, and it would be pretty obvious that it wasn't right. And that is also secured with an AP screw. But yeah, there's the 3 pedals together. The last bit this week, before I come back and adjust the spring, is the wiring. So this switch has to go above that brake pedal so that it can make contact. It's just a very simple reed switch. It really can only go one way. I don't know. It's got a pin on it like it's going to hold something, but that might just be part of the manufacturing. And that is also going to be held on with an AP screw. I think everything except the tray is held on with AP, and I already did the BP screws for attaching the body. Okay, so with that attached, pressing the brake lever closes the contacts on the switch, and ideally letting it up opens them, but the spring's not quite as good as it should be. So that's how that is. One of these little wire covers will hold those cables in place, and that will be secured with an AP screw. So that's like that, holding that in place. This cable then gets routed over the top and secured with more of those longer plates. And what's strange is they gave me 2 of the normal ones where there's a pin and a hole. They also gave me one of these that has 2 holes in it, which I think will still work. I don't know where they intend that to be used, which of these 3, if it makes a difference. I suppose it doesn't. But yeah, so they gave me an odd style. I don't know what's up with that. Do they mention it in the parts? Nope. Who knows? Anyway, this wire just goes over the top, gets threaded through posts up here. So that's what these do. You know, the pin will fit on any of the sets. There's one. They certainly gave me enough AP screws, as though they intended this to be how this went together, you know, with the double screw. So that must be a running change. Yeah, and this middle one, there's no top or bottom because there's no pin. Yeah, so that's where we're at. I don't know, again, why they did a different style for this one than for the other 2, but that's what it is. So that is our floor pan and pedals and our first bit of switched wiring. And again, the point of that is when you push on the brake pedal, the brake lights will actually come on. But yeah, that's that. Next week is more of the center console. So that's going to start filling in, covering up this wire. If you like what you see, please subscribe, keep watching, put up some other playlists for you, and have a good one, guys.